He chose the family of Imran and the family of Abraham, right? And he will bless Abraham's nations. So what we say is Prophet Muhammad is the last and final. So, and all of the prophets were sent before Prophet Muhammad were aligned with the same message, meaning they came with the same purpose and same message. So the Abraham was sent so that people can worship God alone. The same way Noah, same way Adam, same way Noah, same way Jesus Christ, right? Peace be upon them all. They were sent so that they can.
Sorry, I thought he was bothering your friends. So.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah. We have to deal with day on basis anyway. So they come with the heckling mindset and disrupt the conversation. So this is their idea. I mean, rather than they're preaching their own message. So let's put it aside. So I was going to say, look, if you look at Jesus Christ, we see him a prophet. And what's your take? Do you think
it's obviously a different take from what, but I can see where your idea of Christ as prophet comes from. After reading the Quran.
Yeah, I mean, even before reading the Quran, the earliest generation of Christian, that Jesus was portrayed as a monotheistic person, meaning he was worshipping God, he's believing in God. But it is the later on, the development of the Trinity did not happen in the time of Jesus Christ. Rather, it was something has been formulated later on. So now imagine if we have the issue with Jesus Christ as what is his actual belief, it is easier for us to find out the true belief if we go back, let's say go back 2 steps or 3 steps or 5 steps. If we go back to Abraham, right? Abraham never worshipped this triune concept of God. Neither he worshipped Jesus at that time. So Abraham was worshipping there is only one God. Now Islam, we actually saying to Christian and the Jewish people that let's worship the God of Abraham. And if we worship the God of Abraham, this is Allah we are talking about, and not any other God. Which Jesus Christ worshipped the God of Abraham, and we Muslims worship the God of Abraham. But the current Christianity preached a different message than what Jesus Christ preached, which is Jesus Christ never tell people to worship him or never take him as a divine figure, but rather he was always affirming that I was someone who was sent by God. If someone was sent by God, meaning he is under command of someone. If I am under command of someone, I cannot be God myself because I am under authority. And we say God has the full authority because his will come into action. So when Jesus Christ was saying, not my will, your will be done, meaning that his will be overtaken if he has the will. So what we are saying is Islam tells us, to the Quran tells us in chapter 3 verse 64 that, O people of the book, come to a common term that Allah na'budu illallah, we worship none but Allah. So this is the simple. Yeah. What's your take?
I remember it.
Yeah, I remember
it.
Does it find it fascinating for you that Allah is telling you to worship him alone and not to worship Jesus Christ?
It's a different take. For me, so I'm Roman Catholic, I'm Italian. So for us, Catholicism is really strong.
Very strong, yes.
Very, very strong. But I'm also a very open-minded person, and I understand where your take comes from because I've educated myself.
Right.
So in a rational way,
yes,
rational
way, Islamic one make more sense, correct? Because look,
it's a different take.
I would say rationally. If we look at rationally, would you agree that God is all-knowing?
Oh yeah, of course.
Right.
There's only one.
Only one, and all-knowing. Now we are using the
I've been to the Holy Land, so I've seen.
Quds, yeah.
I've seen, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
So I've seen many places there, and I can totally see what you're talking about. I saw with my eyes what you're talking about because I've seen how people are there, and I've seen that, for for example, without going into, I told you I've been to the Palestine thing. What we are seeing, like today, what's happening today, even more after being there, because I'm educating myself for a long time now. It's just whoever.
We have no word to describe this situation.
Yeah, it's,
that's what I simply
I've
put it
seen
together.
how your brothers and sisters are
Yes.
treated.
Yes.
I've seen.
Do you know what
they
kept
leave
them alive?
behind.
Do you know what kept them alive?
And it's just.
It's not about the nationality that's kept them alive. It's
a
about
faith.
the
I know.
faith. Now,
I know.
the faith is so strong.
So that's me in Aqsa.
Wow, that's the background in Aqsa. Okay.
It's obviously because I'm not
Yeah.
Muslim, I cannot get in.
Yeah.
But,
No, but you can get in. Do you know how? Become a Muslim and you can get in. Yeah? You become a Muslim, you can get in easily.
but you know what I did? I sent some Muslim friends in to video.
But you know,
my Muslim friends.
now, look, if you really
It is a really
if you really
beautiful
care
place.
about Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, right? If you really care about, then
course.
Islam is the religion for you. I tell you why. Because the religion of Christianity is not something commissioned by Jesus
I
Christ.
know, but to me, I was born.
I know.
I fully understand what
I
you're
know
saying.
how hard it
I
is.
was born Catholic and I will die Catholic. Because
But-
to me, it's something really, it's like I come to you and ask you to become Catholic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
But it's, for me, especially after having been to the Holy Land, if something happens in front of me to any of my Muslim brothers and sisters or Jewish brothers and sisters,
no, look,
I'm on it because to me we are all brothers and sisters.
of course.
Although you call Allah and I say God and they say something else, but to me we are all.
Sister, I was going to say one thing. What you said is beautiful, and I don't disagree that. Look, Allah tells us if you kill a human soul, as if you kill entire humanity, and if you save one soul, as if you save entire humanity, right?
Absolutely.
So that shows that Allah's book is constantly, Allah saying, Inna Allaha ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. Allah is instruct you to be just and fair.
Absolutely.
Right. So now, as a Muslim, I cannot harm someone. Why? Because Allah tells us if that will be an injustice to someone, right? So, look, all we care about is truth. Now, my question is, we can have our emotion.
I have to go in a
Give
second.
me
I
2
don't
minutes.
want to
Yeah.
I have to go because I have someone waiting for me.
Give me 20 seconds, and I want you to think about that, right? As a Muslim, I am not allowed to force anyone to become Muslim.
No,
Allah said
absolutely.
there is no compulsion
it's an
in
inner journey.
But I'm going to say something very profound. I want you to hear.
Thank you.
If you think about emotion, and if you say, "No, I'm not going to be rational," then we'll never be able to cover up or find out the truth. But if you say, "I want it," doesn't matter what my emotion is, but I care about truth, then your idea would be, okay, I cannot guarantee that what my forefather had been teaching me is correct. Neither I cannot accept Muslim what they are saying. Let me investigate all three, and whatever makes sense, I will follow it. If you have that approach, that would be a more fair approach, and God is watching you.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm going to invite you to look into Islam and the Christianity in a critical lens. And in Islam, Allah tells us to if anyone comes with any information, check and verify before accepting it. How do you know that your forefather has told you are truth? And how do you know that my forefather is telling you is wrong? So now
Absolutely.
everyone's belief must be checked properly before we accept it. I cannot follow Islam blindly. Neither I do not want any Christian to follow their faith blindly.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm going to invite you to look into Islam. I'll give you a copy of the Quran as a gift.
I already have two.
You already have two.
One in Italian and one in English.
In that case, I'm just going to leave it this.
You can.
Oh, I'll already give it to you.
Thank you.
You
It's
have
been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, I ask God that He shown you the guidance, and
Absolutely.
you look after
Thank you for
yourself.
doing this.
And thank you for raising your concern, and humanity get together for one cause. which is the cause for humanitarian issue in Palestine. And I say thank you on behalf of Muslims that you feel the necessity, the need, the guilt consciousness within yourself that force you out of your comfort zone to speak against this cruelty, what is happening.
I've seen it with my eyes.
Exactly.
When I've been to Palestine, I've told people, like, you know what everyone was telling me? They say, the only thing we ask you is not to forget about us.
Yes.
That's
so you actually telling the first-hand experience. So you basically,
Absolutely.
so you are conveying the exact message. It's not like you heard from media or you heard from your friends and family. So you have the first-hand experience. Exactly. So I wish you a lovely evening to you, and it was pleasure talking to you.
Really
Look
nice
it up, look it up.
I
And
will.
go
Which
to
mosque are you from?
I normally go to different mosques, but mainly I attend to the big one in East London Mosque. East London Mosque in the
Whitechapel one.
The big
that's
one.
very beautiful.
I mean, if you have time, the mosque is open, so you can visit the mosque. You can ask them, can I visit the mosque? They will allow you to.
I've been to Turkey and I've been to the Sultanahmet.
Sultan Mehmet Mosque, yeah?
Yes, I've been to
Then
that
you
one.
have Hagia
I've
Sophia.
spoken to people. I've spoken.
You have the blue mosque, mosque as well. Wow. So you actually familiarize with the Muslim heritage as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've got 2 cousins who are Egyptians.
Okay.
And it's so the Arab culture.
Yeah, I know. Muslim
Islam,
culture, yeah.
Muslim culture is really.
You are familiar with the culture, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Look after yourself.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye.